Alrighty then, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to the magical girl story, the Prelog scene. And today I will be working on, drawing, most likely, drawing rocks and the rock texture, not gonna lie. It has been some time, mainly because this week is gonna be a very busy week, not gonna lie. I actually have a lot of problems with it because, it's everything that needs to be done and everything needs to be done. Ah, for fuck's sake, I did the thing. Oh my god, no! Ah, damn it. God fucking damn it. Every single time. So, yeah, it has been a very busy week. Um, that's gonna be happening this week, mainly because of all the holidays, holiday things that need to be done. And to compensate for that, I will probably do on Wednesday. Yeah, on Wednesday I will do a long stream, a long ass stream, like probably the whole day. And hopefully after that, then after probably next week, I will be continue working on my things that I need to do. So I am looking forward to that. But until then, of course, things will happen because that's how everything works here. All right. So yeah, the amount of stuff that is gonna be happening today is gonna be, well, not much. I'm just gonna be, vibing, drawing rocks, creating the texture that I need to be drawing in, and hopefully, get that up and running. Of course, let's see, is that the right amount? Yeah, that's the right amount. All right, cool. So yeah, it's gonna be very nice and, well, a lot of concentrations on, honestly, upon drawing it. And then, of course, once I'm done with drawing all of it, I will be definitely moving forward. So, what is, or how the schedule is gonna be Wednesday. There's gonna be a long stream, a lovely little Christmas special. And then, wait, yeah, Wednesday, yeah. Tuesday not. Wednesday is gonna be a long stream. Then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday will be busy because of, well, the Christmas. And then after that, I will see if I will be able to do anything with it. Probably not. It's always a very hard thing to do, not gonna lie. Doing everything that I want to do. So, oh, that is not correct. I need to first draw this one. Like that. Nice. And then after that, I need to add this one in. Then that one. Then this one in, and then that one. All right, cool. So yeah, it's gonna be a great great weekend, not gonna lie. It's also gonna be a very busy weekend. So I'm hoping that once I'm done with that weekend, it's gonna be a little bit of a die down, I believe, and then New Year is gonna be happening as well after that, the week after that, right? Yeah. So I will be very busy. And it can happen, it can happen. I'm hoping that, at New Year I will be able to do another stream as well. Depends on how much busy work I'm gonna have to do. But right now, everything will be just fine. So I'm gonna be trying to do my very best to get as much done for today. And then after Wednesday, I will put things on hold for, the holiday season. And then next week I will see if I can get anything done, but I doubt it. But I also think that it would be a very smart thing that, since it's holiday, better put things on hold. But I am a little bit cautious about that. I don't want to put everything on hold that long, let's say the least. All right, next bit. We're gonna go over here first, mainly because this one actually does give me more stuff to work with. So what I want to do here, which is this one fully, right? I want this to be like that. Maybe like that. Yeah, and then go and then move downwards towards the right position. Yeah. We're not gonna put these rubbles and we're not gonna put anything here then. So now I need to put stuff here then as well. Well, the good thing is that I can do that. Like that. And then I need to remove this bit. Sounds a little bit stupid to do it like this, but I just want things to be having here. Alright. Alright. And then after that, I can now move freely around here to create any certain gaps that need to be drawn in. So I will now be able to get this bit up and running. Just like that. And this is why I was a little bit doubtful upon how I want to create these rocks, but I want to make sure that these rocks are actually well created. Yeah, let's draw them like the regular top part. Mainly because I can actually do that. Like that, right? Yeah, and then I can now move here to get the rest. So this is one of the major ones. This is one of the major ones. That one is one of the major one. All up. That one is one of the major ones. Then this one and that one. There you go. Now we have drawn that in. We can now get ourselves the detail work that I need to be drawing in here. No. It's always a very difficult task to do, not gonna lie. Mainly because not everything wants to be, well, done perfectly at the first time, which is my major issue most of the time when drawing things. Everything on the second try is always better than the first one. This is why you normally do sketches multiple times. And even then you can make mistakes. That can hurt pretty well. Oh. Just like that. And then after that I can then move towards this bit right here. Alright, and then that one. Awesome. So, now that we have completed this one, we can now get ourselves implementing what we need to draw. Which of course is the rocky texture on the top of it, and of course it switches back to black because I pressed one of the buttons and I don't know which one. Probably it's gonna be the mid section that actually changes it, changes the color preference back to the original bit. But alright, it happens. It happens. It quite sucks. Not gonna lie, but hey, Then, of course, we want to make sure that we keep these lines in there so that we're not gonna be causing any problems with it. Like that, and then we're gonna go like this. Nice. Then after this one, I need to get this bit up and running like that. So what I'm aiming here to do is actually create this pattern, that rocky pattern that you normally see on a cliffside. Let me see if I can pull it off. Rocky texture. Let's see if there is any. Here you go. Perfect. So this is the idea of it. So we have this rocky texture on the rocks. And if you look at a big rock, let's see if we can get a rock on. No, let's see if we can get a rock. No, not just a rock. I want to go for a rocky hill. Rocky hillside. And then I don't need to have a texture. I just need to look at it. Also, I should Control Tab that. So if I look at this and I look at images, because this Google doesn't like stuff like this most of the time, because it always does things wrong. It does design on this. So what I want to create here is actually this rocky kind of feeling towards it. And this one. There you go. This rocky kind of feeling towards it, because they're actually just slabs. Because if I go for a floor, a cracked stone floor, if I look for a cracked stone floor, you have all of this. You have this lovely little texture right here that is a cracked stone floor. The same goes for this. And you can see that it's all, layered down. That layers here, for instance. And that's exactly what I want to do. But mine is not like that. Mine is more like, because these are just slabs. Let's see if I can find the right one that I'm looking for. That's already almost there. Because as you can see, where's the one? That one is actually quite a good one to go for. No. Here it goes. So what the feeling here is, for instance, there is a variety in the texture size up on the rock, on the cracked floor. The main problem of it is, of course, that there is no gaping slabs. And because I'm using, cracked, if I now go for cracked slabbed floor, does that work? Yeah, that does work a bit. You have this lovely little stone pattern, right? And what I did instead was actually creating like a texture on top of it, so that if you look at a stone floor right here, for instance, you can see all this. You can all see the cracks, right? So that's the idea of it. Let me go back here. I don't need this one anymore, so I'm gonna move it there. So that's what I want to do with it. Of course, we always have varieties in the problems that we come across. One of the major problems here, right here, is that there is a stone structure here that does prevent me from getting everything up and running properly. But also the stone floor is cracked upwards. And that's what I do want. I want these slabs to be cracking upwards. What I then need, probably, I don't know for sure though, is that I need to add some stuff here and there. Like, a little bit of a rocky hill, like a rocky hill perk like that, maybe. And then add that in there as well. But I doubt it because of how this one looks. I believe that this one is actually perfectly fine. Yeah, this one is perfectly fine. This one is rightfully angled. This one was not. That's why I had to add in the rocky texture with combination of stone being cut off. Of course, because we're doing this like that, you can also see that this is actually moving upwards, and this one is actually flatted. That is important when creating it, the texture at least. So we got that up and running. Now we can just continue. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking forward to Wednesday on the Christmas special, and I will probably make myself some good old-fashioned food with it as well. and then enjoy the whole day, the whole day by streaming all day long. I'm still wondering what I'm gonna be streaming. Probably some wacky shenanigans as well that I do like to play. Probably some grab champions, and then not quit. Yeah, that could be also working. That would be a Christmas miracle, me not quitting on grab champions after 1 hour. Mainly because I'm getting my ass kicked in, and that is a horrible thing. Alright, now, let's see. So, let's see. There you go. Then after this, I need to grab that one. No. I need to place it like this then, right? Yes. Alright, now that we have done that, we can now move this one upwards, that one downwards, this one upwards. So we have this one. And now we need to move this across again. That's the main idea of it, of course. We need to make sure that these slabs are always in the same line work. The line works are not perfectly fine, perfectly guided, because as you already can see, the lines technically need to be like this instead. Especially on this stone slab. So technically it needs to be like this. This is why there is like an indication of where to go with these things. I'm going to be switching them a bit around because I want to know where to go for this. Like that. Perfect. So now we have that again, and now we can continue again on the stone slabs. So now we actually added in the structure guidelines. All right. Of course, these things cannot be drawn in by closing upwards, because if I do that, if I would have been going closer towards the thing, I would have been increasing the structure density, the texture density, which would then cause me major issues in the drawing. Because there will be inconsistency, which you don't want to have when you're trying to draw a stone slab and then you want to represent the stone slab to be the stone slab. Let me double check one thing though. Sorry for hearing me twice if it is correctly placed. The thing would have been increasing the yes. All right, so it is actually good and good hearable. Nice. So by doing this, I would be able to do everything that I want. So let's see. No. Like that. Of course, tomorrow I will be also revisiting my own live stream to double check if the audio is now actually perfectly fine and hearable properly. Mainly because of the fucking no mic. I really hated that I had to do that. I like to keep things like they are, always are. And by doing this would actually work fine then. Alright. Of course, I need to make sure that if I do this, I always make sure that I'm not making things tinier. Mainly because because of the lines, they do disappear. That is correct. The lines did disappear, but still, you need to keep on the texture up and running. So you need to use it as a guideline, not as a thing that you want to do. All right, like that. Nope, that one is not allowed. That's too much of a square. What do we want to be able to aim for is technically hexagons, right? Hexagons and squares. All right. Cool. Now that we have done this one, we are now able to move forward. So we will. This forward behavior will be, of course, going this way, so we need to now go here. Double check. All right, nothing changes. Good. Is that too sharp? If it is too sharp, I need to make sure that I don't over-eject right now. Yes, there you go. That's much better. And now I can move over here to get the rest up and running. So I need to get this one. Ah, bloody hell. All right. Yes. All right, that's a good one. And then we're gonna go over here, beat this one up. There you go. Now that's to always need to make sure that I don't make it into a circle. The main issue is if I use a circle, that actually can cause major issues in the texture line. Bloody hell. Nope. Like this then? Yeah, let's go for that one. Alright. Alright. And then over here we should be able to get to where I wanted to be. Yeah, let's go with this one. Of course, you know, this is always gonna take a long time to do. Not gonna lie. There is always a lot of things to do on these things. But that makes them fun. I really like that, you know, it's always very relaxing to see what I come up with to get the texture up and running properly. All right. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that could work. Alright, now we're actually getting somewhere. I just need to make sure that I always do this like this. Like that, right? Yeah, like that. Sweet. Alright, let's see. So we're getting now that way. How much time did we... Oh, already 30 minutes in. Alright. Alright. 30 minutes in and just draw halfway the texture. Jeez. Why is it always taking so much time to get one texture done? It's quite extreme, actually. Not gonna lie, I think it maybe has to do with me just drawing textures. I'm a very slow person when it comes to these things. I always want them to be perfect. But you know, it has upsides and downsides. This is why I always do 1 hour streams on drawing, mainly because it actually coaches me to get better at drawing a little bit more faster than before. And because I do that, that would actually increases, you know, the productivity of the drawing. Also, 1 hour of drawing is enough to get towards the self-reflection, which is important to improve upon the artwork that you're already doing. And the artwork that you will be doing. Because, you know, it's quite important to self-reflect. All right. Now we need to go up again and then down again. And we need to save. Note to self, save. We're halfway through. We're halfway here, so we need to save. Because you don't want to get crashed. Nope, we don't want to get crashed. All right. Now, let's see. So, the main thing right here is, of course, you know, drawing the line work again. Wow, that's horrible. And that one is also horrible. I don't like it. Better. Not the greatest, but better. Alright, that's much more interesting to look at. Alright, then of course... Nice. Ah, well, that's important. I will be continue drawing while picking up the phone here. Just one sec. All right. It was an important call, so I had to do it. All right. Let's see. Continuing on the drawing part. So as you can see, the rocks are quite important. Not gonna lie, but also the drawing of it. Major issue here is actually always that the rocks can be varied on size, but you always need to make sure that the rocks are the right. Oh, fucking hell. Dep, dep, dep. Great, great. My head is already spinning. Ah, lovely. So yeah, it's important to keep on. It's important to keep this. It's important to keep the structure rolling and making sure that you know when you're trying to draw. Don't draw it too much. Don't draw it too hard. Don't draw it too soft. Otherwise, the texture will be lost, and it can cause major issues down the line. Also, I'm getting a little bit better on this, but the for fuck's sake, I need to change the drawing. Yes, alright. Nice. That's a lot more better, not gonna lie. So as you can see, the more of the more texture that is coming there, the better the drawing, the better the rock will become. And so if you look at this, for instance, right here, you can see that yes, the rocks are there. You can see the texture here. It's a very, well, you know, stone palette texture. So if we add some color towards it, it actually will create a lot more of a nice effect towards it. So the effect on the palette, which is already presented in the first drawing. Let me bring out the first drawing so that you can see what I mean. Come on, throne room. Yeah, let's go for the throne room. That one is actually the easiest one to understand what I mean here. So here you have all these palettes, these tiny little palettes right here. The palette effect, you know, as they always say, the palette effect upon the slab. So you have these big slabs and you have these stone palette slab, which then can be, well, of course, being created. And what the hell? This is, oh, that's not the throne room. This one is the throne room. Open the autosave file, I think. Oh, that's the WebPNG version. Yes. And then deselect. That's all I need. I don't need to select anything here. So as you can see, here you can see it even better. Because this is the balcony scene, we need to go for this one right here, the pattern here on the tiny slabs. So technically the tiny slabs are here, right here. So the slabs that are technically guiding the area around, you know, the side areas. And then you have these big slabs that, well, you know, those are just, you know, blue, pure red ones. But yeah, to create that, of course, those little mosaic, tiny little slabs. Of course, we will add then, of course, something like a color. Yeah, let's pick up yellow to see what I mean here. So if we add like something like this, for instance, and then add, of course, dark color as well towards it, you can already see that that already affects the whole drawing a bit more. And then once you then highlight, of course, uh, the top bit a bit more, then you have like this kind of feeling. So you can actually make an image in it. So we can then, of course, add some more colors towards it, some more effects towards it again. And then, of course, the more we do this, the better it will become, and the more effective it will become the stone palette. And you can already see that yes, this will actually this actually will impact the drawing. It's not much, but the texture is gonna do the most of the work for it. But then again, that's what textures do. And yeah, I like it. It's always fun to do, not gonna lie. But it is very draining for the hand. That is my main concern of this, of course. I cannot do this like 2 hours straight because of all the little knocks and cranks that I'm doing. With every single motion, I will try to do my very best to get it all up in the air. Nah, that one can actually stay. Yep. Like that, right? Yeah. And that's the whole point of it, actually. The drawing itself is quite easy to understand. It's just that, you need to be very aware of what you draw. Ah, for fuck's sake. I drew too small. I drew too small. Ah, for fuck's sake. Nah. Yes. Because if I draw too thick... well, I drew thick there, so I need to draw thick there. Fuck. Ah, god damn it. I might have drew this one a little bit too soft. Well, time to erase this bit then, and then do it again, because that can really ruin things up. Alright, let's try this again then, because that is a horrible sight to see. Alright. Alright. Now we should be able to get to where I want to be. Like that, and then after this I need to get over here. Nice. All right. 42 minutes, so that's good. Only 10 minutes to go. Of course, don't rush it, otherwise things will go bad. Always don't rush it. No, I don't need that. That one I do need. Right. Then go over here. Oh, that's a little bit too rough. Come on. There you go. There you go. And then I can go here, deal with this, deal with that. Nice. All right. That looks actually good. That is actually quite good, right? Yeah, it is. Especially once it's all finished. Let's see, 3 minutes left. Let's try a bit. A little bit too close. There you go. Nice, nice, nice. It's always looking like a puzzle, which is always a nice thing to do. Looking at the puzzle, figuring out where the textures need to be, and of course, you know, implementing those textures. Right. Nice. All right. I will save it, and then after that, I will call it a day for today. So yeah, we did it. We actually finished one bit of it again. And then Wednesday I will be live streaming the holiday special, so that's gonna be fun. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and I want to wish you all lovely. Yeah, I want to wish you all a lovely day, and until then,